Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a layout I created for Scrapbook Your Joy as a guest designer for the month. The collection that I got to use was Pebbles. I did an IGTV on my Instagram account. If you caught it, if you caught the very awkward story, then if you know, you know. This is the Pebbles Live Life Happy, and it's a very cute and colorful collection. And again, like the previous collection that I used from Pink Paisley, Fifth, and Monaco, this is something that I feel like I could use an entire collection of. So there are collections that you think are cute but are a little difficult to use, but this is not one of them. I'll give you an example. This one here, with this layout, I scrapbooked a set of photos of my daughter from when we went to the lake last weekend. And this collection has nothing to do with summer or the lake or anything in that kind of realm. It's really like celebration and happy focused. So it's got like a lot of like happy birthday sentiments, and it's got like celebration sentiments and like yay you and like that type of stuff. But I totally made it work for this set of photos. And you'll see that I have another layout coming up as well within the next, probably this week, that is the same. It has nothing to do with what the collection is geared towards, but instead I made it work for myself because I wanted to use it, and I did. So the cut file that I use there is just something that I created in the Silhouette Studio, and it's just very easy. I just paper pieced it together offline because I was watching my kids play, and that's what I did to kill time, to keep myself entertained as they were playing. And I'm just backing it now with some foam, some dimensional foam. And I've got a ton of this stuff. I bought a whole bunch of it way back when, and I'm still using it up. And I'm just adhering it down with some hot glue, nothing fancy at all. I also chose that, it's like a cobalt blue. It's very bright in person, and you can probably tell better from the still photos at the end. But it's very happy, it's very vibrant, and I love that paper, and I wanted it to be the background because it was it grounded my photos, and it grounded all the color, and I thought it'd be a perfect addition to the layout. As far as the pictures go, I printed two different ones, and I couldn't decide which one, so I said, we're going to use both. And I just did like a kind of loose matting and layering, what I do here. And I'm going to fill in the empty spaces with some ephemera and some bits and bobs, and you'll see as we continue along. So I'm just gluing down the title there, which is Lake Life. Very simple, very easy. This layout came together super easily, mainly because of the collection itself is fun and easy to use, and because I took the time ahead of time to complete that cut file. Now I'm going to go through okay, so this collection comes with a couple of like ephemera packages. There's both the icon and the phrase ephemera. So I believe this one here is the frame ephemera. Not frame, phrase ephemera. So it's got little things like a hello, a yay, be happy, love you, good vibes. See, it's very happy, it's very positive. And so, I don't see how you could just use this entire collection up. You could make a whole slew of birthday cards with this collection, and it'd be fantastic. You'd use every piece up. Yeah, like there's birthday cakes and unicorns and catacorns in the collection, and just butterflies. It's wonderful. I love it. I think eventually I will make some cards as well. It's just, I always find it very easy to keep birthday cards on hand, because when you have a birthday party, instead of running out for a card or whatnot, you have a handmade card that's, should be very special to the recipient. So there I went through the ephemera pack, through one of the ephemera packs anyway, And I chose the pieces that I felt would fit well with my layout. For the most part, these are the pieces that I use, with the exception of, I believe, the stars. I don't end up using them. Here I'm also using my tab punch, and I'm just tabbing. I'm just punching some extra tabs because I want a bit more dimension and layers behind my photos, because I have that space that I need to fill. I like that little banner piece too. It says best day ever. And every time I say the phrase best day ever, I always say it in the voice of Rapunzel from the movie Tangled. It's a Disney movie. Best day ever! And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, and I don't sound so crazy. A lot of the ephemera pieces I also popped up for dimension. I like the dimension on my pages. I'm not too worried about them taking up space in my albums. It is what it is. If I use, 10 albums versus, 5 albums in the stream of my, creation of scrapbook pages, then it is what it is. Also, there's a ton of, actually, I got the sticker book as well, and there's a ton of like little words, tiny words. There's also a tear apart you see to my left hand, I'm sorry, to my right hand side, if I move my hands out of the way, and those are all tear aparts, and you can cut them up, tear them up, whatever, and use them as tiny words as well. This is the sticker book I was talking about, and I love that there are options. So if you want to use just white and black, you can. If you want a rainbow, then you can. And if you want just solid colored, words, then you've got that option as well. So I love that. Here I am taking some metallic gold thread. I didn't know whether I wanted to use the silver or the gold, but ultimately I decided on the gold. That's usually what I decide. It just fit better with this for me. And I'm just making a couple nests, and I'll add it around a couple of the corners of my photos of the layout. I'm also going to do something I haven't done in a while, and you'll see in a second here. Now I got up from my desk here, and I went to go and grab some epoxy flares. So these are the 1 inch, and I took my 1 inch circle punch and punched out a piece of the pattern paper, and I'm just going to make my own flare. Very simple and easy. I think I bought these like 2 or 3 years ago. I bought them on, I think, on eBay. And I've had them ever since because I don't really use them that often. I do love them, but I don't realistically put them on every single layout. But I feel like they're good to have in cases where you need something else, a little something from, for the collection, but you're kind of out of ideas as far as using the types of ephemera goes. Now I'm taking some of the tiny words in the black and white. I decided I had enough color. I didn't want to use any more. So I put love you lots, happy, shine bright, just be you. And since my kids are hands, especially when it comes to photo taking, I figured those were the best sentiments to go with. I just added a happy day over the that bottom photograph as well. Adding some more gold thread. I feel like you can't go wrong with thread. Tuck it in places, shove it in corners where you need something extra. I feel like it always makes a layout look so much better. I'm taking some Heidi Swap Color Shine in the gold and adding a bit more love around the page. If you guys are looking for this collection or any collections, or you want to do some shopping, please head over to the Scrapbook Your Joy shop. They also have a Facebook group. I will link all of it in the description box below. This way you always have access to it. When I do design for them, I do have their links in my description box, so it makes everything a lot easier. You can just click and go and shop. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have a moment and you'd like to subscribe, I would truly appreciate it. There's also playlists on my channel that you can watch, like my 10 more days of sketches if you're interested. But I appreciate you being here. I hope you guys are staying safe and you're happy. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video.